And you could have been anywhere at all, and you chose to be here with us. So we're excited. I'm excited. We as in me, I'm excited, and I'm sure that anybody else is excited as well. So anyway, super excited to have you here. Hope you're enjoying the warm weather that we're having, and hope it's warm wherever you're listening in from. And so today we're talking about guy codes, girl codes. What are they? Do they still exist after a certain age? Are they still in play now that we are, you know, back outside? Are they still in play? Do they still count? Whoa. Or, it's kind of hard out here to meet somebody amazing. We no longer have girl codes, guy codes, and we're all just out here trying our best to meet somebody amazing. This is Dear Jelly. You're listening to Jelly. Let me know what you think. Is that a thing of the past? Or are we still going by them? And if you are, what kind of guy codes and girl codes are you going by? So let's talk about it. You're listening to Dear Jelly on the X. Tell me if you like me like I like you. Tell me if you want me to. This one will be when I'm gone. Cause I didn't die for, baby, I didn't cry for. I want you to love, baby, I didn't fall for you. Love is true, I want you to love me. Oh, no, but you didn't run away from me, baby. You know who look myself, baby. You run away from me, baby. Thanks for being with me, DL. And anybody else's live that I can't see. I didn't think anybody was going to be here today. It's hot outside. That's why I missed my show big at night during the week. But I didn't put in for that when I had the opportunity. Appreciate you. I got so much stuff happening in the week that I was just like, I can't do a weekday show. Everybody's not outside there? I'm surprised. Because they're all outside here. But it means a lot that you are here with me, because I was just telling Chili cold. Whoa, it's 84 here. I was just telling the guy that comes before me. It's like nobody's gonna be on. Everybody's outside. I miss being at night on the weekday. At least they were at home. You have on a hoodie? That's crazy. Yeah, it's the heat is on here. Oh wow. Well, but you know what? Even though it's chilly, being chilly didn't stop some people from getting out. And so even though you have a hoodie, you could have still been out. So I appreciate you being here. Shout out to everybody tuning in. Hi, how y'all doing? Mrs. Webster, what's up? Happy new month, y'all. I don't know, like I used to be on Thursday nights, and it was can't see me. I don't know if y'all can see me. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust it. I used to be here on Thursday nights, And it was, I knew at a certain hour people was at home. All right. Tracking back, that was Far Away by Good Girl LA. If you're just tuning in, hey, it's Jelly. I'm here on Dear Jelly on WXNA LP Nashville, 101.5 FM. And I thought I was gonna be all on my lonesome, but I have some beautiful people live right now on chat on TGI Jelly on Facebook, as well as TGI Jelly on YouTube. And so come on in, check us out, join the conversation. We are discussing guy code, girl code. I saw this thing online where someone was saying, hey, if your friend likes someone, is attracted to someone, but that person doesn't like you, if your friend is attracted to someone, but that person is not attracted to them, is not interested in them, they turn out to be interested in you, are they off limits? And I'd like to discuss that because I guess that's girl code and guy code, but does it apply if you're not dating that person? Because it's hard out here. I mean, congratulations to everybody that's found, their person, but it's hard out here and hard to meet somebody amazing. A lot of people seem to be ready, but then it's like, are you really ready? So congratulations to those that have found your people. Those of us that are still, out here. Guy code, girl code, does that exist still? Is there a certain age that we are like, no, we don't do that anymore? That is only for a certain age group. I mean, let me know, because I personally don't think it applies. First of all, I'm over 30. Second of all, you're not in a relationship with that person. And then it's like, well, what if we're in a relationship with that person, but then you weren't really vibing and you realize that they would be so much better with this other person? Ooh, do you then introduce them? I have known people who they met their spouses that they've been with for 30 plus years because their spouse was dating their sibling. I know y'all probably like, oh my God, yeah. So they figured out like this, we're not working out, but this other person might work out. What do y'all think about that? I mean, girl code, guy code, or are we on grown folk time now where we're like, that doesn't apply past a certain age? Talk to me, let me know, because we out here and we need to know what the rules are. You're listening to Dear Jelly on the X. What's up, Tia? Selena, how's married life, boo? Thank you for popping in.
Headed to something new and known. I am really on your own. Don't you worry, baby.
The code is subjective for you. I don't think there is a code anymore past like 30.
Oh, I see you. Ready for the rest of your life.
I don't know. Well, maybe I do think it's subjective. Takes work, girl. You just got married. Ain't no working there yet. No, I'm playing.
It's been a really long road.
I'm playing. I know it's not easy.
Ducking and diving, pushing and fighting.
Getting, y'all transitioning through life.
I see you looking down. If you like no one's around. Darling, you got you, don't you know who you are? I love your style. Don't you know who you are? I love your style. Oh, I see you. Ready for the rest of your life, won't do that yet.
Oh, talk to me, VL. So VL says the code is subjective for him. It says, my ex-wife and best friend at the time had a situationship.
Oh, I see you. Ready for the rest of your life. Go do that, yeah.
So it's a situationship. It wasn't a relationship. Does that count? Yeah, help me. These situationships. Sometimes I'm a little confused about what really qualifies a situationship. I may have been in a situationship or two. Maybe in denial. About being in a situationship.
Oh, you really gotta lean into the rock, you really gotta lean into the rock,
You said a best friend at the time. Is he no longer your best friend? Is that what caused the issue? I want to talk about this. I'm feeling nosy. All right, so tracking back, we had Good Girl, LA, Far Away, and just now we had Karoon featuring Higo and Full Sabina with Paths. If you're just tuning in, you're listening to Dear Jelly on WXNA LP Nashville 101.5 FM. And we as in me and some pretty good looking people right now, live on Facebook at TGI Jelly and live on YouTube at TGI Jelly. We are discussing girl code, guy code. Does that even exist after a certain time, age? What qualifies that? A question that I saw online was, if you are attracted to someone and then you find that they're attracted to a friend of yours, are they off limits because you're attracted to them? Or if your friend is attracted to someone, but that person is attracted to you, are they off limits? Are they off limits? And I say no, but I definitely want to hear what you think. I also want to talk to you about the coronavirus pandemic is still far from over. And while masks in public places may not be required, they still offer an extra level of protection for you and others. Not to mention, they're a courtesy for people who may have other health problems. For more safety guidelines, visit cdc.gov/coronavirus. Okay, so chatting with some pretty good looking people on TGI Jelly on Facebook and TGI Jelly on YouTube. And VL says the code is subjective for me. My ex-wife and a best friend at the time had a situationship a few years prior to she and I. Before pursuing her, I went to my buddy and he encouraged me to pursue things with her. See, that's grown folk. He said it was a common knowledge situationship. So I love that. I love that you went to him and talked to him to make sure he still didn't have any feelings for her. And even if he did, he was man enough to be like, maybe that's not for me. Yeah, go ahead, shoot your shot. He says, I have had some friends of a few exes try to holler at me and I didn't entertain anything. It's because you weren't interested in the women. You didn't think they were great. They weren't your speed. I just don't think at a certain time, after a certain age, I just don't think that it still applies. I don't think it still applies. I may be wrong, but I don't think it still applies. After a certain age, especially if you've talked to that person. If you're a man or woman enough to go and say, hey, this is what I'm thinking. Hey, this is what I'm feeling. You might be vibing with somebody. But if you're not involved with that person, I don't think that there's such thing as guy code, girl code if you're not involved with that person. But y'all might have other thoughts. Let me know. It's all right. Speaking of it's all right, here's Nana Fofi with It's All Right. You're listening to Dear Jelly on the X.
Everything is cool when I'm with you. Feel like it's a dream whenever you kiss up on me. Do you feel it too? I feel it. Ooh, I can't even lie. It feels so right when I'm with you all the time.
Tia, you said girl. Why you say girl, Tia?
everything be cool, it be kosher. I'ma be your number one soldier. How about some matching Range Rovers? I'ma be your number one lover. Ride with me, girl, come ride with me. I'ma show you that this ain't no fantasy.
Yes.
Vibe with me, girl, come vibe with me. I'ma sing it to you like a Jodeci. It's alright when you're by my side. Baby, me ride or die till the end like Bonnie and Clyde. It's alright when you're by my side. Baby, me ride or die
till the end like Bonnie and Clyde. I love this song.
Feel like it's been bound to happen on me. Never really loved it.
Ha! It is hard here. It's hard out here in this J.
I know never you're a fly guy. And the things you do make me feel sky high. And I need your love right now.
So,
It's alright when you're by my side.
I'm sorry, y'all. I love this song. She be vibing.
It's alright when you're by my side.
So, Tia and everybody else, while we talking about Tia saying it's hard in these streets, and then, you know, we often hear about how the dating pool is like a septic tank now. Oh, sad. So, no rules. Everything applies. We out here just, you know, every man, one for herself, one man for himself, every one for herself. What we doing? What we doing? Talk to me. That's what somebody told me. Septic tank.
I know, say she love me, and I know, and she knows that I love her, she knows, she too bad, she too bad, she knows, she too bad, she knows, you've been up in my life. If I love you, it's not my fault. I just come back from Port Harcourt, and I won't love you all night long.
Okay, so we're not gonna call it a septic tank because that's kind of toxic.
As I see you at the time, anybody try you, I come.
I'm still gonna keep girl code with my best because I don't want to hurt my girl. Okay, so what if there's a major vibe between you and he? She don't know. She not dating him. Do you mean to tell me there's a major vibe between you and this man, and it could possibly be your forever? And you gonna be like, no. We know that everything has a history, but that can't get messy. It can't get messy. And y'all know I just be talking most times. You know, everyone has a history.
She's too bad, and she knows, she's too bad.
But that's why I appreciate shows like, what's that show I love to watch? Ready for Love. Because everybody is like dating everybody and trying to find that. And there's no girl guy code. It's like, we out here. Welcome, Margaret. I appreciate everybody that's here vibing with me tonight. Y'all could be anywhere this fine Sunday night. It's the beginning of May, y'all. New month, new blessings, new beginnings, new vibes, all good things. It ain't gonna even get to the vibe space because he's a no good. Wait, what? Hey, you're just tuning in, you're listening to Dear Jelly on WXNA LP Nashville, 101.5 FM. Tracking back, we had Nana Fofi featuring He 3B and It's All Right. And after which we had Harry's song with She Knows featuring Fireboy, DML, and Olamide. And if you're just tuning in, we're having a discussion. I'm talking to some pretty good-looking people on TGI Jelly live on Facebook and TGI Jelly live on YouTube. Girl codes, guy codes, those things still apply. Is there such a thing of that after a certain age? What stipulates that? Are these things that everybody should just know, or are these things that you talk about with your friends? I read something online where they said, what did they say? Hold on. I want to make sure I read it correctly. If your homegirl likes, your homegirl likes someone, but he doesn't like her, he wants you. Is he off limits? And so I appreciate those who have been sharing. Tia says, times are hard out here in these streets. I'm still going to keep girl code with my besties. I don't want to hurt my girl. We know that everyone has a history that can get messy. It ain't going to even get to the vibe space because he's a no good. He's a no good? Like you already know he's a no good? Oh, he's a no-go. Got it. I was like, wow, he's a no-go? She says, I don't want to kiss anyone. I literally know just kiss someone else. Call me immature and insecure. Oh. See, but that's hard one. That's a hard one, Tia, especially because who out here hasn't kissed somebody else or done more? I'm just saying. So it's a hard one. It's a very hard one, especially after a certain age. It's a hard one. One can assume that after a certain age, some people have experienced some of everything. And so we definitely want to be careful. We definitely want to be mindful of everybody having a past. But I don't know, is there a line that we draw? If someone hasn't met that person, can you not do or is it different depending on the level of relationship with your friend? Because I like how VL showed earlier how he went to talk to his friend who was in a situationship who had been in a situationship with someone in the past. How he went to go talk to them. So can you go talk to your person? Can you talk to them and be like, hey, or are there levels to the friendship to where you might talk to them? I don't know, y'all. It's a hard one. But I mean, if you're feeling them and they're feeling you, and it's hard out here. Like I said earlier, somebody told me that the dating pool is more like a septic tank now. I would like to think otherwise because I'm in there and a bunch of other amazing people are still in there. And some of us are in there by choice. Like we knew we deserved better, or things happen, people pass away, or just life's choices took us down different paths. And so, no, let's not say it's a septic tank. There might be a little pee in the pool, though. I'm just saying. So I don't know. Here's Feeling You by Mute for Why. You're listening to Dear Jelly on WXNA LP Nashville, 101.5 FM. Hi, Jasmine. Thank you for supporting. I feel so loved with all of you on here. So many of you here tucking in.
to the L anymore, feeling you. You don't have to try.
I love this song, y'all.
I don't know what I'm feeling you. Down to the L anymore, feeling. Down to the L anymore, feeling you. You don't have to try.
Okay, yes, with an acquaintance, that's different. So if there's an acquaintance, it's not real girl code. As we get older, do the stipulations of girl code change? Do the stipulations of guy code change? This is why conversations are so important. Look what you're starting up. You got me wanting your body. You got me wanting more. Sitting at the see you dancing for the corner. Now I've been in a situation where I was in a serious relationship with someone, and someone that I looked up to like as a mentor or big sister went after once we were broken up. And I was devastated because I feel like I was more devastated over the loss of her. That sounds bad, but you know what I mean? Like, you no longer have that confidence. It's like you lost two people in one. Two stable people in your life. That was hard. That was shady. So we've all been there. So I guess girl code applies there. But it wasn't more like we were an acquaintance because our relationship was more mentee-mentor. Does that change the dynamic? Sitting at the see you dancing for the corner. As a bad boy, your imitation. And I wanna give you everything you want now. I'm feeling you, I'm feeling. Down to the L anymore, feeling you. You don't need to try, I'm feeling you. I don't know what I'm feeling you. Down to the L anymore, feeling. Down to the L anymore, feeling you. You don't need to try, I'm feeling you. I don't know what I'm feeling, girl. Shout out to all of you with your anniversary badges who have been watching, supporting me for over a year. I appreciate y'all so much. So much. I love y'all. You have no idea how much. Hey. This is Dear Jelly on WXNA LP Nashville 101.5 FM. If you're just tuning in, then that jam that you probably were moving your hips and everything else to was MUT4Y. I always mess up pronunciation of his name. Featuring El High with Feeling You. Feeling You. Speaking of feeling you, that's what we're talking about today. We're talking about, feeling somebody. If you're feeling someone and they're feeling your friend, are they off limits? Can your friend pursue it? What if your friend's feeling them too? Is it like, no, we're friends, we can't do that? Girl code, guy code, does that even apply? Are there levels to girl code, guy code? Or because we are prayerfully coming out of a pandemic, okay? After everything we have been through, is it like, you know what? It has been hard on here. We are out in the streets now. Let's put the girl code, guy code aside. Are we putting that aside to just kind of like let everybody be bygones and find someone, see who they're vibing with? Or do they still apply? Do they apply after a certain age? I don't know. But one thing I do know is becoming a sustaining member of Team WXNA not only is the best way to support the station you love, it's also the best way we have of thanking you. In addition to great radio and the members-only premiums you get for joining Team WXNA, you'll receive other special benefits as we add them. Visit WXNAFM.org, pick your membership level, and become a member of Team WXNA today. All right, so what are y'all thoughts on the girl code, guy code? Or is it just communication now? We're not doing codes. Are we just going to see how our friends are feeling? Or what are we doing? There's just so many levels. To friendships and relationships. Do each of them have their own set of girl code, guy codes? That just seems like a lot. And then there's the comment that Tia made earlier on TGI Jelly on Facebook. And she said, I don't want to kiss anyone. I literally know just kiss someone else. Call me immature and insecure. Nobody's going to call you immature and insecure. But so I guess you don't want to know like, oh, you did that with this person or that person. So I can understand what she's saying. So that means even if they're not necessarily your friends or family, if you are you saying if you know them, you don't even want like I don't want somebody I know. Like I know them by name, that's so and so. I don't want to know that you've been with this person. I don't want anybody I don't want you to be with anybody that I've even known, whether they're good friends or just acquaintance. Is that what we're saying? Does that make things easier? I mean, let me know because we are out here in these streets and baby, we are trying to show up. Speaking of show up, here's Show Up by Fumbi. You listen to Dear Jelly on WXNA.
Classic. Send me a run to you, girl, no delay. And when you call me, I accept your invite. And I like when you look at me that way. Yeah. I don't even feel the need to think twice. They say things happen for a reason. And every flower has its season.
Y'all still hanging in?
Yeah, in spite of everything we make.
We're halfway there.
Yeah,
thank you for being here with me.
To come back. There come out, look, even now that you're here. Yeah. There come out, look, even now.
Appreciate y'all. So much love. So much love for y'all.
You keep coming my way.
Any birthdays coming up?
You keep coming my way.
Like the Bachelor show.
You sure you sure you sure
like the Bachelor show. Oh, you mean like the dating scenarios? What you talking about? I stopped watching The Bachelor years ago.
There you go, you enter my name. It's fake, I can't explain.
What you mean, Tia? Talk to us.
Let me spend this moment with you. Turn this into something, make it last. Monday through the weekend we go.
Yes. I like Ready to Love. I haven't watched The Bachelor in years. Oh, they kissed one another back to back. Sorry, I forgot they did that. I mean, they do that on Ready to Love too. I guess you just gotta. I guess you just gotta be more conscious about your dental health. Make sure you be good and not worry about it. I don't know. Hey, if you're just tuning in, this is Dear Jelly on WXNA LP Nashville 101.5 FM. And this is DJ Jelly. Thanks so much for tuning in. We are so glad that you are here. You could be anywhere else. You could be jamming anything else, but I'm really excited that you are jamming with me on this fine Sunday evening. I am having a conversation live with some pretty beautiful people on TGI Jelly on Facebook, as well as TGI Jelly on YouTube. And we're discussing girl code, guy code. Does it apply? When does it apply? Are there levels to it? How does it work? If you are liking someone, but they're liking your friend, are they off limits to your friend because you like them? Let's talk about it. If you were vibing to that song that was Fumbi with Show Up, and we're showing up. We're out here in these streets. When I say streets, I'm talking about in these single streets. We outside. And so we want to make sure that we're not offending anybody or hurting any feelings. So we need to go to the ground rules. Are there ground rules? Is there such thing as a girl code, guy code past a certain age? What do we do? Earlier we had VL who shared a pretty awesome story about how he had a friend who, was in a situationship with someone in the past. And so even though it was the past, he went and had a man-to-man conversation and was able to pursue her. And then he's had some friends. Then he's been approached by women who know he's available. I mean, check him out. He's online. He's nice. So they check him out and they're like, hey, you used to date so-and-so. You're no longer with her. What's up? So that means it didn't apply. It didn't apply there. We have Tia was sharing that, you know, I don't want to kiss anyone I literally know, just kiss someone else. Call me immature and insecure, like the Bachelor show. They kiss one another back to back. And she said, nope. And I'm just like, I mean, let's be clear. We're all adults. If, we don't know what anybody is doing before they encounter us. And so I just think it's very important to make sure that our dental health and our oral health is in check, that we're doing what we need to do to make sure that we're healthy, because you don't know what's going on. And I'll leave that at that. VL says, if there is a code, it is a mutual agreement. I like that. So there's a mutual agreement. So is this something that people sit down and talk about? Like, hey, this is what we're gonna do. Hey, or if you say like, oh, I'm feeling so-and-so, do you leave it to that person to be like, well, I'm feeling them too? Because what if you're out and you're, in a mall or in a coffee shop, or I don't know, you could just be a new neighbor moving in. I don't know. And you're like, ooh, like, do you turn to your friend and say, I like them? Do you like them? Is it okay if I go after them? I mean, I don't know. How do we establish these mutual agreements? Help us out. How do we establish these mutual agreements? Is there a way to establish them to make sure that we are respecting one another and not, as Tia was saying earlier, not hurting that person's feelings? What if our friend is not vocal about sharing about their feelings? How do we make sure that everything is good and you don't have like this attitude issue going on with it? Like, she took the man, she knew I liked him, but he don't like you. So, it's hard in these streets. Like, can she get a chance? I don't know. She don't like you. It's hard in these streets. Can he get a chance to be happy? I'm just saying, how do we establish this? Who is for you? What is for you? I honestly believe what is for you is for you. But I also believe that you got to make moves. We have to make moves to position ourselves to get that which is for you. So how does this apply in these type of situations? Let me know. We out here. We outside. What are the rules? How do they apply? How do we have that conversation? What's for you? Let's talk about it. Here's For You by Timmy. You listen to Dear Jelly. I may have played this last week. I love it. Don't do me like this, oh, I don't need you alone. But I don't do it, I don't do it, so and I still the pray, I still the pray, oh my ego now for you. So I think we've established we don't want somebody we don't want somebody that's been with somebody we know. There needs to be a mutual agreement. Mutual conversation. Communications. I mean, we talk a lot about communication and friend, in relationships. So even in our friendships or associateships, we still need to have these conversations in order for that mutual agreement. If you like somebody, let your people know, so they don't be like, "Well, I ain't even know." Then it's not fair. Ain't no sense in you suffering in silence. This could be your year. We could be celebrating you like we are Selena.
Tell me what you want. Tell me what you need. Dr. Dollar Entertainment.
What have we do to get your love? Girl, I don't give you all I got, but it's not enough for love.
Did I cover everything, y'all?
Now what you say that we get enough for you?
Facebook be glitching lately.
What you got, nothing I can do. My baby.
Make sure y'all still there.
My shawty, what you got, nothing I can do. My baby. My shawty, my baby, say you there for me. As I there for you.
I appreciate y'all sharing and have shared. And as always, I appreciate y'all being here. Y'all might be like, Jelly, quit talking. We just trying to jam. If that's what you're trying to do, that's fine too.
Anytime when you need to come through, my shawty, money. What you got, nothing I can do. My baby, my shawty, my baby. What you wanna do, girl? Where you wanna go? Cause anywhere you go, girl, I don't wanna go. Cause I like the way you back it up, the way you go along. There's a reason that you ignore you. Baby, you the baddest. Step on the dance floor and show you my best. I'll be a king, you be my real highness. Shut up like a girl, get me all the time. Baby, say you there for me. As I there for you. Baby, say you there for me. As I there for you.
And let me know if you're feeling this week's vibe too. If you go on WXNA, WXNAFM.org, our shows are there and the playlists are listed. Thank you, Tia. I appreciate that. I don't be knowing, girl. I don't be knowing. Hey. This is Dear Jelly on WXNALP Nashville 101.5 FM. You're just tuning in. Thanks for listening in. I do want to share with you the Nashville People's Budget Coalition is raising public awareness about the Metro Nashville City budget process and organizing community members to create a people's budget that invests in the well-being, health, and freedom of every community member. More information at NashvillePeoplesBudget.org. I also want to share with you about a show called Free Association. One good things lead to another, and another, and another. Tune in to Free Association every Friday afternoon at 5. DJ Alexis spins folk, soul, garage, and more. That's Free Association every Friday at 5 p.m. only on WXNA 101.5 FM and WXNAFM.org. So tracking back, we had Tenny For You featuring Davido, followed by Joe Boy, followed by Joe Boy and Baby. And so I want to thank everybody that's been talking to us and sharing today about the girl code, guy code. It sounds like it doesn't expire in terms of age. I was thinking, like, is there a certain age that it kind of goes out? But it's kind of like VL was saying, if there is a code, it is a mutual agreement, which again basically means you need to communicate. If you're feeling some type of way, communicate. If you're feeling some type of feelings for somebody, communicate. Even if you don't know that person, communicate. Let your people know, and then y'all discuss. Hey, Ira, welcome. Prayerfully, we are all adults who can, share how we feel. Share how we feel and find a happy medium. It's definitely possible. This is definitely a year to explore these things. Get out there, meet people, take a chance, honey, take a chance. All right, take a chance, because you never know what might happen. Taking a chance, communicating, being open with people, letting them know how you're feeling. Hey, the infamous Mike is in the building. Love him. Love all y'all, for the record, everybody. And I really appreciate y'all taking time to show up and come in and say, hey, everybody. Because I don't want to do this by myself. It's just not that fun. And you all make everything so much better. So, I'm trying to see where to go. Take a chance. Let somebody know how you're feeling. Let somebody know what you're thinking. Let somebody know so that your friends won't feel some sort of way. They don't want to play no games. They want to know what's up. Speaking of don't wanna, here is Malik Berry with Don't Wanna. You listen to Dear Jelly on the X. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all are awesome. You could be anywhere doing anything. Thank you for stopping in, popping in, looking in. Appreciate all of you. You want to justify, don't want to get away. Sweet memories in time, can't wait to see your face. I'm gonna make you smile. Sorry, I thought I heard something. Communication. Yeah, I may have played this last. Y'all, I love Malik Berry. Guilty. Getting kind of deep, so yeah, give me what I need. Baby girl, you're my piece, yeah. I don't know why we don't play yourself this year, y'all. I'm talking to myself too. Let's get out there. Let's be bold. Don't wanna play no games. Don't wanna tell no lies. So many reasons why you could be more than just a vibe. Don't wanna get away. Sweet memories in time. Can't wait to see your face. I'm gonna make you smile. Appreciate y'all being here on a Sunday evening. I wish you a great week. I don't know if anybody has any birthdays coming up. We got any birthdays coming up? Happy New Month. Happy birthday to anybody celebrating a birthday this week. We celebrate you. Happy personal New Year. Let me know so we can do a little shout out. I don't know why we wasting time playing these games. I want to give you my name. Don't want to play no games. Don't want to tell no lies. So many reasons why you want to just survive. Don't want to get no way. And as always, if there's something you want to talk about, a question you want to discuss, DM me, let me know. Appreciate y'all. Hi, K. Joe. Welcome. All right. So tracking back, we had. All right. So tracking back, we had that was Malik Berry with "Don't Wanna," and he was talking about he don't want to play any games. Y'all, let's not play games. Let's not sleep on ourselves. This is the year to get out here and talk. If there's girl code, if there's guy code, let it be known. Talk to your friends. You deserve a chance. It's hard out here in these single streets. I know we talk about it, we share about it, but it definitely can be easier if we would open our mouths and advocate for ourselves and communicate. Communicate with your family, communicate with your friends. Take a chance. Take a chance on you. Hey. I appreciate every single person that has tuned in. I appreciate every single person that has taken the time to come in and show me some love. I see you. I appreciate you. Y'all are just making my life so grand. Just as Via was sharing earlier, if there is a code, it is a mutual agreement. So, hey, if you have friends, you have families, and you know that you're getting ready to step out on the streets, or you're getting ready to go to dinner, or you're getting ready to go to a movie, a show, something, you're getting ready to be outside. Even if it's a virtual mixer, maybe if you're going with some friends and family, have a conversation with each other, talk about it, and go ahead and lay those ground rules down. Go ahead and lay those ground rules so that there's no questions. If you get to the place where you like somebody and they like you, you know what I'm saying? This is just what we're talking about today. Be an adult. Be an adult and advocate for yourself, because you don't know who out there. No. You don't know who out there is waiting to meet the awesome that is you. And we don't want your friend to be like, "Oh, no, this was your time, honey. This was your time." All right, you've been listening to Dear Jelly on WXNA LP Nashville 101.5 FM. We definitely want to encourage you to check out our website, WXNALPFM.org. Check out the shows, and that's also where the playlist will be. We're going to go out on Ride for You. There is somebody out there who's going to ride for you. And if you communicate clearly with your friends and family, then, you know, they'll definitely ride for you as well. This is Jelly. Hey, I'm here to ride for you too. I appreciate you and all that you bring to my week, which is a lot. Little do you know, every time you show up, every time you comment or like or share, you are definitely blessing my life and support. And I appreciate your support. And so, let's go out here and find somebody to ride for you. You deserve that. You're listening to Dear Jelly on the X. Have a great one, y'all. Who is this? Thank you, Tia. Oh, thank you, Angel. How you doing? Welcome. Hey, K. Joe. Thank you for being here. I'm fine, thank you. Good to see you. Oh, thank you, boo. I need to get with you, by the way. I need a facial. You were late. Hey, you late, but you here. You making my day. You came on here complimenting stuff, making me feel all good inside. Yes. Ride for you. Where is it? Yeah, that one. I appreciate you. He said, come on. Yeah, I need to make an appointment for real. I'm trying to make sure this 40 plus black don't crack. I don't know where Juan is. But if y'all still listening to the station online, anybody that's tuned in to WXNAFM.org, hopefully he'll be there with his international beats. But otherwise, if there's something y'all want to discuss, if there's something y'all want to share, thank you, Mike. That's my bro. Y'all are really great people. Black don't crack. We need to wear sunscreen. I wear sunscreen. I have tinted sunscreen. You trying to do a whole esthetician interview on here? I hear you. I wear sunscreen. All right, y'all. Love you, love you, love you. Wishing you a wonderful week. Most people don't. Wishing you a wonderful week. Thank you for making starting my week amazing. Have a great one. This is Jelly, and I'm out. See you next week. Love y'all.
Anybody we won't fight you.